Bleacher Bums, it is November 2nd, 2022. We got your NHL best bets. They're free.
With, oops, lost video there for a second. They're free, always will be free, 365 days of the year. I do want to give a shout out to a really good friend who watches this show. And I really appreciate it. I'm not giving his last name out due to, jobs, gambling, the whole kit and caboodle. I wouldn't want to throw anybody under the bus, but Paul, you know who you are. Glad you're winning money. He hit a 5-team parlay, one pushed, but still got paid on a 4-team parlay. It's awesome. Keep up the good work. But glad you're watching. I hope these plays make you some money. It's always good to make extra money. Last night, our results, we went 1-1 on our best bets. My favorite one of the night, Steven Stamkos of Tampa, over 3.5 shots on goal, -105. He had a whopping 8 shots on goal. Absolutely killed the number. So if you went up to 4.5, even 5.5, you guys got paid. But then we had Calgary money line, but we had it a 3-way against Seattle and did not win that. So we went 1-1. The leans went 3-2. Player props, we went 4-3. If you want to see our results, definitely go to Facebook and check out Bleacher Bum Sports page. And I have everything listed there every day of the year. We are as transparent as can be. We give out the picks, win or lose. We post them, so they're always there for you. And we're also building our Bleacher Bum Sports team here, so we can have 3 to 4-way conversations about the games and where the bets should go. So we're trying to build a team here. If you're interested, please send a email, comment, anything to get a hold of us, and we'll get a hold of you, and we'll see where it goes. All right, best bets tonight. I got a few leans. We got a real small slate of games here, guys. So it is what it is. You got 2 games that I handicapped for you today. I got two best bets here. One of them is I love doing prop plays. And if the money's good, I will send it your way and put it up as a best bet. I myself put money down on every single best bet I give to you. It's the only way we can all build trust. And that's what I'm here to do, is build trust with you. So I will bet along with you. So if I win, we win together. If I lose, we go down and with the ship together. So I try to give you the best bang for your buck. And I found a really good one today. William Nylander of Toronto and Raquel of Pittsburgh. We're gonna bunch these two up together, and we're gonna because I liked the Nylander shots on goal, but the money just wasn't there. So if we package this together, we're looking at plus 147. And these both should hit without a problem. Like I said, the reason we're pairing these is the odds just weren't good with just one. So with the package, you're getting 2 of the better players that get quite a few shots on goal. Now, Nylander of Toronto, they're hosting Philly tonight. Raquel is facing Buffalo. Now, Philly is allowing the third most shots per game at 35, just about 36 shots a game. And Buffalo is slightly lower at 33 shots per game. At home, Nylander has gone over 2.5 shots on goal in all 4 games that he's played this season, and 12 of his last 13, including last season. A plus factor in this game also is we are likely to see backup goalie Felix Sandstrom. Nylander, along with the other Leafs, should be plenty motivated to get quite a few pucks on the net. One of the last stats also to mention is as he has had 3 goals in 3 games against the Flyers last year, and he scored in 2 of 4 home games already this season. Philly is one of the most generous teams to right-handed shooters, and it is the spot Nylander will reside to on Toronto's second line. So he is going to get a lot of shots off, and all we need for him to do is get 3 of them off. Now, Raquel of Pittsburgh, he's facing a Buffalo team that is allowing 33 shots, basically 33 shots per game. And the Penguins, as a team, fire off shots at one of the highest clips in the league. Now, Ricard has hit the over 2.5 shots on goal in 8 of 10 games this season, and he is averaging 4.4 shots per game in his past 5. His attempts, they're not the same as shots on goal because they have to be on goal, but his attempts are really solid too. He's averaging almost 7 attempts per game this season. In his last 3 road games, he's piled up 17 shots on goal. So this is plus money, guys. You're looking at Nylander of Toronto and Raquel of Pittsburgh. Each one of them over 2.5 shots on goal for a plus 147. It's a great value, and it's one that I know I'm jumping on. Actually, already have. Your second best bet, we are going with the Philly and Toronto over 6.5 goals. This should not be a problem. I'm thinking 6-3, 5-3, somewhere in there. But this is going to clear 6.5 probably by the end of the second period. They're 2 games. Toronto's 2 games against Philly at the end of last year, and it is last year, but it's still something to note. Those wins both came by a score of 6-3 and 5-2. Those are the numbers we're looking at for tonight. Same thing with Hart not being in the net for Philly and the Leafs enduring goaltending issues themselves. Both teams should find the back of the net multiple times. Now, Toronto's problem in the net have been the biggest criticism of the team for several years now. They tried to address it this offseason by signing Matt Murray. However, he is out due to injury for a few weeks. That leaves the backup tandem of Ilya Samsonov and Eric Kallgren. Those 2 have allowed opponents to score 4 goals in each of the Leafs' last 3 games. Now, while I expect them to bounce back from the long road trip, I don't expect them to be perfect. The Flyers have pulled off impressive upsets like their 4-3 win over the Panthers the other night, and their loss following that also saw 7 goals scored. So we're going to look for that trend to continue tonight. Both teams are having, goalie problems, allowing too many goals, and that's what we need them to do. So the money looks good. It's it's not great, but minus 116 I found it at on Bet Online. Those 2 are your best, really your best bangs for your buck. Now listen, I also like now these are leans though. Toronto's at home. I tried to get it. I was thinking of the three-way with Toronto, and I just couldn't get there. The money wasn't good enough. So we're going to go Toronto -1.5 over Philly. And then that's at -120. It's better than what the three-way money line was. Pittsburgh is heading to Buffalo. Like I said, we're going over 6.5. Now, there is a lean for a player prop. Anybody who knows, I've said this on many of my NHL clips. Austin Matthews is my favorite player, hands down. Love the Maple Leafs, always have been. Even though I'm from Hockey Town, I still love my Leafs. Austin Matthews is my guy. And I'm always going over his shots on goal. But now the odds makers have figured him out, and they're putting it right at 4.5. And he's been hitting 4 quite a bit. Out of his last 11 games, he's only gone over twice. Yeah, he's 9-2 in the last 11 games on the over. So they're expecting him to go over because they're expecting the shots on goal to be higher tonight. But there's more than Austin Matthews on the ice, and I see a lot of the other players getting shots off as well. And Austin has been in these situations before, facing the teams that allow the most shots on goal, and he's still sticking around the 3 to 4 range. So this year he's getting off to a slower start. So we're going to continue to kind of follow the trend of the under, because 4.5 is just too high. Now, if this was 3.5, it would definitely be an over. I mean, we're talking, it is right there at that number. So we're going to go under 4.5, and the odds makers think that he's going to get the over. I am thinking different. So let's go under 4.5 goals at a +124. And that's just a lean. If you want to see, I'll give you one of my best player game props. Now I'm gonna lay money down on this one. This could have easily been a best bet tonight, but you're gonna have to go to the Facebook page to see the rest of them. But I'll give you one of them, and it's my favorite one of the player props is Tage Thompson of Buffalo over 3.5 shots on goal at -111. And it's been bouncing around. I've seen it as high as -125. But in his last 4, I mean, this dude is just, I don't know. He's on an absolute tear. Last 4 games, he's had 29 shots on goal. It's just insane. I think his last game he had, I think he had 9. No, he had 8 in his last game. He had 8 twice. Actually, I think his last 2 games he's had 8 shots per game. So I mean, this dude's just unleashing hell on these goalies. So I'm gonna lay money down on Tage Thompson of Buffalo over 3.5 shots on goal. And those are your hockey plays of the night. So if you want to check out my NBA, I'm gonna post that video in a few minutes. Check that out. It's on Facebook. I have everything written down so you can read it and make up your own mind. But we're winning a lot of these picks at a high clip. So definitely hit like and subscribe and hit the notification, and it'll let you know when my videos are up. And we'll just continue to win money. So yeah. Good luck tonight. Check out my NBA video. It's about to be posted. And we will go over the results tomorrow. Have a good night. Bet safe.